guys, and welcome everyone back to another YouTube video. Now guys, in today's video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be continuing the modifications on Ollie's M135i. In this video we're going to be doing something a little bit different to what I've already done on my cars previously. We're going to be installing a Fat Bits wheel cover, like an actual steering wheel cover, one you have to sew on, and it does take a few hours, so we're going to try and crack on in a moment. We're also going to be putting on a boot ring to finish the dechroming stage, and we're also going to be changing these out for the sweeping ones, which I have on my car, which I absolutely love. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with the boot ring, get these ones done, and then we'll get on with the steering wheel cover at the end. I must also mention there might be a spoiler in this video, but we haven't received it yet. We might put it in this video, we might not, I'm not too sure. But anyway, if you do go ahead and enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, rating, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into these modifications. Slink Mod once again have put Ollie up with the dechrome or black ring to go around there. It's gonna look so much better. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna quickly heat it up and then we'll put it on there. We've already used the alcohol wipe to kind of clean it all up, so it will just be a case of sticking that on, and that will look way better. Guys, there we have it. The boot ring is now installed. Remember, if you want to go collect one of these, there will be a link in the description. It's from Slink Mods. Once again, they hooked Ollie up with a load of bits for his car, so we really do appreciate that. But now we're going to get on with the indicators. We're probably just going to time lapse it because you've seen it all before. And there we have it. Look how much better that looks. It looks way more stealthy, way cleaner, and way brighter as well. So next up, we've got the Fat Bits steering wheel cover. Now we're kind of dreading this because we've seen online how long this can take. People have said in some forums that it does take like 3 or 4 hours. What we're going to do is we're going to take everything off the wheel, like dismantle the wheel, so then we can properly tuck everything in. We want to make it look really good at the end of the day. So obviously it will then transform it and make it look a lot better. So this is the cover we're going to be using now. Fat Bits have kindly sent this out. They originally sent it out for my 118i, but anyway, I didn't get around to using it. And on my 140, I've got an actual full-on steering wheel coming, so that'll be quite cool. They give you a bit of sticky tape, the thread, which I went for red, and they give you a bit of a tuck-in tool, and then this is the actual steering wheel itself. Now, the reason why I gave it to Ollie is because I thought, you know, it'd actually match his car really well, because it's very similar to my old interior. So you got the red centre mark, you got the perforated leather and the normal leather. It's going to look way better on there, because at the minute he's got that horrible shiny leather which just looks garbage. And they also give you some instructions and bits and bobs like that. So let's install it and see if it actually looks any good. Because obviously it's only a cover, it's not actually a full-on wheel, but this will be kind of a test. I've never done this myself, Ollie's never done it. So we're going to dismantle it and start sewing. Ollie has shut the boot with the battery off. Go on, in you get, climb in. Go on, I want to film this. You gotta get that seat down because the seat's too far forward. So, first of all, what you want to do is you want to make sure the battery is unplugged, because obviously, in this case, we're taking the airbag out. I do believe you can just tuck it in, but to get a proper job, you want to take this all off just so you can properly wrap it so there's no kinks or creases or anything like that. So yeah, we're going to take the battery out so we can take this out. So because this is Ollie's car, even though it's my video, it's Ollie's car, I'm going to let him do it all. So if this airbag goes in his face, I'll be recording this, so that'll be YouTube gold.
This is what people don't know. Me and Brett Barnes are actually master mechanics. We're BMW masters. There we go.
Cool. You didn't blow it up. So far, Ollie's taken out a screw in there, and a screw down there. It's pretty much all coming apart now. Shouldn't be too long now until we're ready to sew it all on. So, Ollie, can you explain what you've actually had to take off?
What I've had to take off? I've had to take off these two bits. I haven't taken them off. But it's just one bolt there behind the wheel, and then another one behind there, and then it all just pries off.
But the thing is, at the minute, this bit is still on, but you can literally just move it back so you can tuck it.
You've got like a centimetre leeway in there.
Yeah, so once you can tuck everything on the front easily, but then you can just tuck everything around the back. It makes a bit more sense we're actually doing it, but I think now it's just grabbing the material, kind of aligning it all up and then putting the sticky tape on it to put it in place, and then we'll start sewing it. So this is currently what it's looking like. Kind of, we've got the center point in the center, and also Ollie's tucked some of it in, but now I'll just double check it and make sure it's all good, and then we'll put the sticky tape in there and then kind of wrap it around like that all the way around, make sure there's no creases, and then we'll start sewing. So I've had a bit of a play and I've stuck everything down as much as I can, and I've now just started the stitches, and by the looks of it so far, it looks like it's going to do quite well, but it's at the end is where the crease will be. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this bit, see kind of what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. Guys, we've been going about probably for, I don't know now, like an hour?
26 hours?
26 hours, yeah.
26 hours?
No, probably about an hour and a half really, and we're just over halfway. It's kind of one of those things, the more you do it, the better you get. Now, Ollie's jumped over. I did half of the wheel, and now Ollie's doing the other half of the wheel. It is actually looking really good, and Ollie's picking up on it, and it's looking really good, to be fair. I never actually thought it would look so good. At the minute, we haven't got any creases yet, so hopefully it carries on like that, but there isn't any creases yet. So it's actually about a month and a half later since we recorded the last clip of this video. But as you can tell, it is now been all done, and it is looking a lot better. We found out that about a month or about a week of kind of driving, it kind of pushes itself into place, and there's not really any creases. There's one little crease there, and then maybe a tiny little crease there, but other than that, it is all tight and not going anywhere. I did say to Ollie that he could possibly take these out again and just push it back in again and maybe heat it up, and just that'll probably help with it. But I mean, Ollie's been driving around with this for a month and a half, and he's pretty happy with it. Me and Ollie are very happy with it. It does add sort of an extra couple mil worth of thickness, but it isn't too thick. Like, my hand still easily goes around it, and it just makes the cockpit look ever so newer, and also matches the interior. So that is the wheel all done. I'll leave all links and stuff to Fat Bits down in the description down below, and also my discount code, so go check it out and get one customized for your car. It takes probably, I'd say, to be safe, about 2 hours to do if you do it properly and take these off, and makes it a lot easier, and it does look a lot better. I'm sure if you took your time you could do it a little bit better. But also, whilst off camera, I gave Ollie the Slink Mod's door lock covers, so they're the same ones that I put on Dad's car and my previous 2 cars, so make sure you go check them out. It just kind of covers up the horrible chrome. So next up, we have a spoiler from Carbon Accents. Now, this is kind of why we've had to do it in 2 separate videos, because Carbon Accents have currently sent out a spoiler for the top of Ollie's car. Have a look at this. So it's kind of, there is an option to go for one that looks a bit like a trolley, but if you turn it around, well, it does look quite nice. So it looks like there's pre-applied tape, and what we'll do is we'll put some sticky glue in and around as well.
Cinematics, boy. Hey, boy. Cinematics out.
So what we've done is I've put a bit of glass cleaner on there and wiped it all down, so it's now kind of been prepared. We'll wait for that to evaporate, and then I've got some like Stixel kind of thing, which is the same, but it's the same product we used on Dad's car on his spoiler. So we're going to put a little bit on the Carbon Accent spoiler. It does say that it'll probably be alright without it, but the way Ollie drives, just to be safe, we'll use a bit of this as well. That is windy. So there we have it. What we've decided to do is to not actually use the pre-applied tape, because it just lifted it up too much and there was a bit of a gap around the outside. So what we've done is we've just used that Staxel stuff and just used that because we used it on Dad's car without the pre-applied tape, and it was absolutely fine, and it's just going to make a better bond, and it will stay on a lot better at higher speeds and stuff like that. So I prefer just using the glue, and also you can't see the tape. Well, with the tape you can see the tape, but with the glue you can't, so it just looks a bit cleaner as well. But next up, what we're going to do is going to put tape from like here onto the car. So there we have it. What we've done is we heated it up, we prepared it first, heated it up, washed it, all that kind of thing, and then put the tape on with the glue originally. Thought that wouldn't stick very well, which it didn't. And then we put the stacks all kind of, it's a bit like no nails essentially, but apparently you can pull it off potentially. So if Ollie wants to sell his car, he can also rip it off and polish it down. But yeah, that's all been done. So the spoiler is on the car now, and it is looking pretty good. And we've also just put the masking tape on there just to hold it down whilst he drives home steady in a moment. But I just want to say a massive thank you to Carbon Accents for hooking not only me up for the channel, but Ollie, because obviously we're kind of trying to get his car on the channel as much as possible. He has actually got a decat coming in the next couple of days, so that'll be going on the car. So I'll have to show you that when that's on the car. But yeah, it's now coming along really nicely, and Ollie's pretty happy. So there you go, look.
Yes,
happy.
thank you, Carbon Accent.
Now, if I'm going to be honest, I can't really remember what else we had in this video. I think it was the boot ring, maybe the M135i badge, I can't remember. But thank you to all the companies that have supplied products in this video. Slink Mods, Carbon Accents, might be Rundown Wraps, I can't remember. I think we did that in the first one. But anyway, thanks to them, and I really do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure you leave a like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I shall catch you guys very shortly on a brand new video.